All right, guys, unboxing time. So a buddy of mine, Calico Basin, you've probably seen him in the live chat in the comment section. He's part of my Discord, and we're buddies and everything like that. And we talk a lot. I talk to a lot of different watch guys throughout the day and everything. Well, he had shown me this company called Aries Watch Company, and I've known about them, but he was kind of like obsessing about them. So we were looking at it together, and this happened to be on May 4th of 2023, and he was looking at picking one up, and I'm like, hey, Calico, like, are you seeing this? Like, they just released May the 4th Be With You series. There's only 10 watches total. There's different colorways, but there's only 10 total. And basically what happened is I think they went and picked out these figures, these toys, and then they kind of like designed the watches around these. Well, they only picked up 10 toys. So this one is whatever this Mandalorian particular figure is, and they kind of match the colorway to this guy. So I know a lot of people are probably freaking out that I opened it, but whatever, it's mine. I can do whatever I want. So you can see it's kind of got like this brownish, I don't know what other, like brownish maroon color to it, and then gray. So let's open up the watch, which comes in this Magpul little case. I have some Magpul accessories. I'm not familiar with this one is, but okay, so some stuff here. So this is a Diver one, Field one. It's a quartz watch. Some instructions, American mission timers. Okay, a bunch of stuff here so you can see there's their info. They're up in Washington, United States. I know they assemble them in the United States, and I think some of the other components might actually be sourced in the United States. So let's check this guy out. Here we go. So it is a Destro, but the crown is up in the 10 o'clock position. So very good looking watch. And you can see they did a very good job of coming close to the color. It's not spot on, but honestly, I like this color more than the color on this plastic figure here. These are Cerakoted, and I think the owner's son actually does all the Cerakoting. Has a nice weight to it, has a nice strap, and then this one has a kind of a, I think the bezel might even be Cerakoted, I'm not sure, but a light feel to the bezel action, but there's no play, and it's 120 click. It's very, very easy to grab, but not sharp. So there you go. That lines up. The seconds hand looks like it's hitting the mark. So you have a larger broad arrow on there, so probably a little easier to kind of conceal the fact that if it's off just a touch. But overall, this looks like a great watch. Laser engraved in the back, has the United States flag on there. 4X009. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but and again, screw down crown. It's going to be I forget what the water resistance on it. It's deep, but very good looking watch. And I'm going to even bust out and throw you guys the measurements here real quick, because I know there's not a ton of information on these, but I'm pretty excited to wear this and stuff like that. So just over 41, so 41.17 or something. Bezel a little bit wider at 42.19, so about a millimeter, half millimeter on each side, millimeter wider bezel than the case. And then 49, just over 49 and a half lug to lug, drilled lugs, thickness just barely over 13 millimeter. And then you have, looks like 22 millimeter lug opening. And then you have a nice, almost 7 millimeter crown. So let's pop this on wrist real quick, and then we'll do a lume shot. Basically giving you almost the whole dang review video. The movement inside, if I remember right, is a Swiss Ronda, if I'm not mistaken. That looks and wears great on wrist. So these aren't inexpensive watches. I'm not saying they're super expensive, considering I'm pretty sure these cases are actually milled out in Ogden, Utah. At least I know they are doing that. I don't know if this one was. And then they Cerakote them in-house. They assemble them. Sapphire crystal. You can get automatics. These are always sold out. Their watches are pretty much always sold out. They even had like a GMT, but, I was going to put a different strap on this because I'm a huge fan of the FKM rubber. But this silicone, I mean, this is paired up really nice. This is a nice kit. The toy, this is all just, you know, limited edition stuff. That just adds to it. I love this colorway. Knowing that essentially, this is, from what I can tell, because they don't give you exact details, but from their video they post up on Instagram, pretty sure this is a 1 of 1. Now, you can opt for a red crown. The red crown on these is what really drew me into the brand initially. At a Baltimore Orioles game, there was a guy sitting in the row in front of us, and he was wearing one of these, and it was the GMT, I think, and they had 2 crowns, one being red, and it's automatic. The red crown signifies that it's an automatic watch. There on the backside, you can see the seconds hand doesn't really hit the ticks, but I don't get too hung up on that stuff. And then I'd always kind of looked at the Aries watch for a little over a year since that experience. Now, you can opt for additional $125, I think it is, for a red crown. I did opt for that, and I did pay for that, but we didn't really communicate that. So I'll have to reach out to them and either get a refund or see if I can get the red crown. I'm fine with it either way. I just thought it was really cool because that's what initially drew me to the brand, was that I noticed that red crown for some reason. So it's almost like a signature, but I did find out later that the red crown is typically reserved for their automatic watches. This one's a quartz, so I'm totally fine with not having the red crown. Maybe I'll buy another Aries watch in the future, being an automatic, and I'll get the red crown for its intended purpose. But anyway, enough babbling. I will do a full video again later after I wear this sometime. This is almost basically a full video. So why don't we just give the Lume 2? Maybe we'll just call this an unboxing and first impressions. How about that? But I bet you the Lume is a good on this. Oh yeah, this is a Lume champ. That is a killer amount of Lume. Super legible day or night. Very comfortable watch. Check them out. They're a little exclusive. They're a little elusive. They're, you know, it's a special kind of watch. So be prepared to spend a minimum, you know, I think they're 800-ish, maybe and up. So great watch for that price point, though. I'll see you on the next vid.